Mr. Daystar himself.
Come
Can't
on,
believe that's his
Daystar.
name.
All right.
Last one?
The next one, yeah. We're back on. Speaking of shooter, this guy has actually aired out some shots, and you will find the
and owned up to
gunshot residue on his hands. All right, now let's see this.
It's so funny.
That's all good. Well, I'm gonna give a rundown before it starts. So, all right. So basically, new footage came. What's actually not new footage? It's new to us of footage taken from Walmart when DaBaby shot the man in 2018. So it's the footage of them actually having a little scuffle. Not all of it is viewable, but the big headline is that it doesn't look as much like self-defense as we previously thought. Previously, he had told it like two dudes walked up on him, trying to press him, showed a gun, and he shot him. That was pretty much the story that we had all heard. And the family had always said other things. No, he was a fan, different stuff. He wasn't even that type of person. And now we have footage, and people are saying it does not look like self-defense. Here we go. All right, you see some men talking. Henry Douglas. DaBaby takes off on him.
Yo, his homie got the. You see his homie with the strap. Look, the homie got the strap.
Yeah.
But see, I don't know about it, because look at this next scene. They're tussling over there. His homie is walking up. Jalen Craig. That's the homie that was with him.
That's the one with the
He's
strap.
holding the gun right now.
Yeah.
Is that what he doing? Oh, okay. And she started to push his face away. Okay, got it.
Boom, the blowers.
How did he get?
So he shot and then dropped the shit and then grabbed it. Or maybe
he fell.
After shooting.
Yeah, I like this part when he just bumps into the dropping car.
I know. That was like...
We got to go back.
It's an interesting one to dissect. But there you go.
So they got cameras across the whole store, but they couldn't catch the shooting?
Yeah, that was weird.
We saw every angle but the shot. Okay.
Henri.
Yeah, and why did that angle cut out? So maybe the police cut out the footage just so that because you can't have that type of stuff like out. Maria Osborne, isn't that his baby mama? I believe so.
Yeah, the other homie got his shit.
But how you letting your homie tussle and you're not just stepping in and squabbling too? But then now you realize, I didn't realize what y'all were saying, how he does have a gun on him. And then it looks like DaBaby's wife starts coming over. It's not wife, but pushing him away. Excellent. Shots go off. That's why she runs.
Maybe
he's running and grabs the gun.
Yeah,
he DaBaby did. That's okay. He just grabbed it out the floor.
Of course he had a gun. He killed
maybe that's what Henry was reaching for. Maybe Henry was like he knew he had a gun because he had his arms wrapped around him. You see?
Yo, I think they were just locked up. How you gonna run up on somebody's family?
I think they were just locked up. Like they were just wrestling a little wrestling match.
He said it was self-defense. He punched first. That's some shit I'll do. Like, what the fuck? Dude approached me a wall.
Well, it is self-defense when it comes to the gun. That dude had a gun on him.
Because the dude, he lurched in, so he had underhooks on DaBaby.
So yeah, we got the underhook. Like maybe dude knows. He's like, oh, don't pull that shit on me. Like maybe dude knows DaBaby got a gun. Because like, they're not really fighting or nothing. They're not throwing blows.
Nah, they locked up. They underhooks. He couldn't get his arms out. And then you see him dive for the gun, and he goes and assaults the shopping cart. How come no one's talking about this shopping cart assault?
I know, bro.
That's what bothers me, man.
Yeah, that shopping cart identifies as
Why
a human.
was this nigga DaBaby in Walmart?
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Bro, Walmart got great prices. It got great prices.
Yeah, that's why you don't expect him to be in Walmart.
But look, in the South, though, and this is 2018, so, you know, he wasn't, like, all the way there yet, all the way popping. In the South, Walmart is the club.
Yeah.
Walmart is, like, the hub. Like, you talk to your family, friends, everybody, bro. Everybody go to Walmart.
Yeah.
How you know this?
Because I went to the South, and I went to a fucking Walmart, and it looked like a club in that bitch, bro. It was crazy. It was a lot of camo. Where was I at, bro?
Do y'all think that this makes his case worse about the self-defense thing? Not even his case. Do you think it makes the self-defense narrative worse?
Yeah. Where is the self-defense?
There was self-defense. The guy had a gun out. And well, yeah, of course. He was the aggressor when they came in. They came up to him. They came up to him, right? They came up to him when he's with his family.
Yep.
They probably started talking some shit. You just gonna let some motherfucker talk shit to your face in front of your family? Of course, I'm gonna go up to you.
Yeah, the lady was his baby mama, and his daughter was like off camera.
And the 3 dudes were with Henry, or the other 2 dudes were with Henry.
Hell yeah. Maybe. Oh, I thought it was the other guy. I thought it was only 2 guys. Yeah, so they come up to him. They start talking all this shit. DaBaby, he ain't gonna have that. It's DaBaby. So he came out, gave him a couple punches. Now they tussled up. The guy's scared that he's gonna get his gun out. DaBaby realizes his homie got his gun out. And now.
And then he shoots the unarmed one, though.
And the wife, you could see that DaBaby's baby mama is going up to the guy, probably trying to grab his gun.
Yeah, she saw the gun and started putting it. Okay.
And then he was like, oh, hell no, I ain't having this. DaBaby gets his gun out. Blam! Okay. Killed that motherfucker.
That makes sense.
He gone.
For me, I feel like the aesthetic doesn't do great for your self-defense claim because you see him throwing the first punch and then you don't see the other part. But the thing we have to keep in mind is this has all been... You know how quickly the cops saw this footage? Like, they saw this footage, ruled it self-defense. We're seeing it like, what it's 2022.
3 years, 4 years?
4 years later. Oh, I guess a little less because it was in November. But they've already seen this footage. So we can sit here as our little like internet quarterback or armchair quarterbacks being like, wait a minute. They got this one wrong. They need to reinvestigate. But we're seeing this 4 years later, bro. They was dissecting this shit instantly. And you realize the first camera angle where they were like tussling, it's not that the camera cut out. They cut out the footage because you can't show someone getting shot. But obviously they saw that and then ruled it self-defense. So something in that. And also that state, different states have different rules. Same with the Kenosha shit. Same with Florida where they have to stand your ground. It don't matter what happened before, bro. I could have called you a bitch and spit in your face. Once we get to tussling and then you pull out a gun, by their stupid ass laws, I could just shoot you. And it's like, well, at the time I had fear for my life because he raised the gun toward me. Different out here. But by those standards, I'm just like, it's already a closed case.
Yeah.
But people really want to put it like a conspiracy. Like the cops were trying to lift up DaBaby. They're like, man, they tried to cover this shit up for him.
Well, Rick James is his uncle. He probably got some connections. So.
But look, what have the cops done for him lately, though?
Yeah.
He had several charges leading after that. So I'm like, it sounds cool, sound like a narrative, but I just feel like there's nothing that's going to come out of this.
Yo, DaBaby, we all know him. This fool's a motherfucking
I don't know him personally, but
we all know the character he displays. This fool, he got guns. If you gonna talk shit to him, he gonna sock you in your mouth. Mm-hmm. If you gonna pull up to him and his family and bring out a gun, he gonna blow you away. Mm-hmm. All of this shit happened, right? Mm-hmm. And then he got rejected by somebody.
Yeah,
a fan.
we saw that.
We saw that, right?
We react to it.
The week right after, he ends up having somebody get shot at his house. Mm-hmm. I find that a little fishy. Because, we know this character that he is. If anybody going to come to his house and all that.
Although you did call him a bitch a few podcasts ago. But
I did.
Several times.
Don't remind him, bro. He's going to shoot me, dog. We might have to take that episode off. But, so I feel like there is... With the story of somebody coming to his house and shooting him, or him shooting them in the leg. If you look at the report, the police report does not. They don't know who the shooter was, and they haven't unveiled the name of the shooter and all that. I just feel like that story is cap.
Well, no, he said out. He came out and said he did it, and then after the fact they said he did it.
Nah. I literally just read that shit because he came out and took the credit for it for shooting somebody. So when he was talking about it, and when you look at what's it called? I was reading an article and they're talking about they're not gonna release the name of the shooter to the public.
Okay.
And they don't even have the name of the person who got shot. So all of these things, I just feel like this could have been a ploy just to get everybody off of the fact that he got rejected by a girl. Because that happened.
Okay, I was wondering where you were getting to. Okay, so it's jokes. I was really trying to follow. Okay, got it.
That was the point.
Hell yeah, that was the point.
To get him off of the fact he got rejected by a girl.
Hell yeah, because it's like
he's joking. He's joking, you guys. Guys, the viewers, he was joking. It was all setting up the joke. I think it's cap.
Thank you.
That's the fishiness.
We needed a good joke.
What the fuck y'all then?
What the fuck?
No, I'm dead.
We had to end on a good note.
Yeah, at least you end on a high note.